Hello, everyone, and welcome to our weekly world session. I'm Terryann at leurbanretreat, and I'm here with the gang on January 13th, 2026. So, what we're doing today is really looking at flu and colds as a healthy mechanism to clean the body. And we're going to really give ourselves, so what you can say is if you already have a cold, just or even just phlegm coming up, or the lungs are heavier, you've got a sinusitis is going to be a little bit different, but we want to tune into the idea, the the consciousness that a cold or flu is something that is healing. So we usually call it a sickness. When we call it a sickness, it is a misnomer in energy world in Chinese medicine. So just feel, I'm holding my heart. You can put your hand on your heart and really feel into it. So now if you don't have a cold or an ending of a cold or whatever, it doesn't matter. Think about it for yourself in the future. Think about it for yourself in the past. We can deal with past colds that didn't go to their completion nor clean you out. So I'm thinking, I just had a cold a couple of weeks ago, and I still want to go, well, if there's anything left, let it come up. That's one thing. And the other thing is whoever's in your life. If you have people in your life, we can expand this out to them. So hand on the heart. My cold or flu is healing me by cleansing my body. And breathe. So we're just going to tap that into the system and allow. Now, those people out there who do have a cold, phlegm, mucus, viral infection, again, is going to be different. Infection is when something's carrying on, the immune system is not dealing with it. We'll reinforce the immune system. I'm doing that with an optimization program. Let's do that for those of us who have any type of infection anywhere. Then viral load is going to be body chemistry. So take the saliva from your mouth and stick it in your navel. And we're going to get the body to deal with body chemistry. And there we go, beautiful. And we want the diaphragm to expand and really feed the lungs. That's going to reinforce and support blood oxygenation and to go to the areas that we need oxygenated. So let's do it again. Inhale. Don't force yourself. Let the inhalation come as you need it, as your body wants you to take it in. Inhale and exhale. So the next place I'm going is your gut brain. In the gut brain, we want to optimize the the good bacteria to be reinforced by this cleansing process. So now, if you don't have a cold, it's going to be different. If you have a cold, it's going to be different. If you're focusing on a cold in the future, in the past, that's going to be different as well. I'm going to look at all those categories and support the gut brain to clean out anything that shouldn't be there. So even just saying it, it already cleared it. That's that burp. It's clearing it. I'm already getting some kind of weird movement in the belly. It's pushing and pushing outward and trying to. Okay, very, very uncomfortable process. So if you feel uncomfortable, it's going to mean that your bacteria, your pre, pro, and postbiotics are straining. We need to have a lot more because the body, the immune system, oh, wow, it really hurts. And I've definitely had a lot of trouble with my gut brain, traveling and getting down here. It's just not working properly. Okay. I want to get oxygen to go and deal with the bacteria that the body wants to get rid of, but also get the proliferation. So proliferation, we've got to feed the gut brain pro, pre, and postbiotic. Okay, so every time I say postbiotic, you can see I cringe. Now, I don't know if that's everyone or just me, but I'm sure there are plenty of people out there who have some postbiotic stuff going on. Bleh. I'm really glad I do this session. I just ordered some pro, and postbiotic, so obviously I think I need it. All right, so I'm doing a movement that is up the ascending colon across the transverse and going down the descending colon. And that's when you go up, it's an I, and then you go L, love, it's upside down, you. Oh, I love you. So it's a great way to talk to yourself and move the belly. Lots of stuff going on. So obviously lots of oxygen needed. That oxygen needs to go in and deal with anywhere where we need hydrogen peroxide in certain areas of the body, and the other one is to go into oxygenating so that we get H3O2, which is structured water. We want the structured water to be moving these toxins out wherever there's extra viral load, extra bacterial load that is not the bacteria we want in the body. We want the bacteria we need, and any type of, we've got toxins like um, pesticides, microplastics, air, and we've also got, I can really feel that, the pesticides. Oh, that's giving me a cramp. Okay, so I'm looking at dyes now. That's not as impactful, maybe because I don't eat too many things with dyes, but I did this trip so I can feel it. My God. Excuse me. Oh, boy, oh boy. Lots of movement. So now we want to work with joints. So inflammation markers, we're going to allow the brain to search and retrieve those inflammatory markers that can cause pain, whether it's your spine, your hips, your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, your fingers, your toes. Sorry, guys, but I can hardly talk. There's so much movement. We've got this congested kind of swampy water in the lungs that needs to move. So there's something about these burps that are looking at the what goes into the stomach. So we want to look at insulin release. We want to look at neuropeptide release, but we also want to look at enzymes from the pancreas that go and help digestion through the duodenum, um, jejunum, SI, and ileocecal, and help. There's something really putrid in the colon. So those of you who have difficulty, any type of difficulty that's going on, past, present, future, we're going to deal with what is putrid. So we can always have something. Some people are totally clean, but we can always have something stuck within the undulations of that colon. And remember, the colon, the large intestine, has undulations. It always reminds me of the brain, like the small intestine, right? So to clear our brains, we want to clear the colon, and the small intestine needs to have, like, oh my God, a great way of getting rid of the poisons and allowing the good stuff to go back in the body. In this case, we're going to focus on biotin. Biotin is for hair, skin, and nails. We also want to optimize iron in the liver and our hemoglobin. Then we want to go into, wow, this is a big session. We're going into bones. So a lot of us have a little bit of porosis or a little bit of weakness. We want to bring strength from the solar plexus. We break down the granthi that is just at the solar plexus area or a little bit higher. That relates to the heart. The granthi is going to help when we break that down, we're going to allow the Kundalini to go in to reduce the karmic influence of from past lives that would reduce our capacity to use Kundalini to break down toxins, consciousness, and extreme disease. Extreme disease, right? So let's say, asthma would be an extreme disease. A sinusitis could be an extreme. Yes, cancer, um, you know, lumps and bumps, but we're not just looking at simple things like, let's say you just have a lump somewhere and it's benign, whatever. We're looking at helping, supporting the optimization in the body for those extreme things, like where we get a tumor that could actually manifest. Now, this actually goes to the consciousness in the nervous system, consciousness, brain, nervous system, of what we believe that would trigger the epigenetics. So for a moment, sit back and think what would trigger the epigenetics. So it's got to be stressors. It can be, think of what triggers you a lot in life. The other one is identity. I started to think this morning as I was meditating on the session, oh my God, um, identity is going to be the biggest aberration and sin against the soul. Why? Because I am that I am. Everything else is, oh, I am a body talker. I am an energy healer. Okay, but it's my role in the present moment. That's not me. What is my name? Terryann. I am Terry. No, I'm not. I don't even care for the name that much. So people call me Terry, people call me Ter, people call me T. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just a name. It's just a name. It gives you reference in the physical world, but it is not the truth of myself. So these identities, when we are identified with a role, with a name, with a thing, that is when we get triggered, and that causes a lot of illness, from mental illness, anxiety. Um, it could be any form of mental illness. Anxiety seems to be the most popular, right? And not that it's completely a mental illness, but when I'm anxious and I get all OCD about things and I get frustrated, I think I'm crazy. I definitely think I'm crazy. So I'm using it in a very loose way. You could refer to yourself as, oh my God, I'm so crazy because this is going on, that's going on. Those are going to be what we identify with. Usually it's when I'm overloaded. When we have too much on our plates and we can't complete it, what identity comes up for you? For me, oh my God, I am unsuccessful. I'm a loser. I don't get things done. Wasted my time. I'm too stupid. My God, there's so many identities around that, and that's not good for us. So we're helping the nervous system create some space in there, create that space, and allow whatever virus you had in the past, you might have now or in the future, to help us clean that garbage out and link it directly to, you're not going to like this, the integumentary system. Why? Well, after the session, you might have a big poop, or you could get a zit, okay, because it's in the skin, right? Not a rash, but something that would release what is going on, okay? And I don't think I can add any more today. We're going to have to stop there. But I wanted to do vanity. So we'll see what the vote is next week, and maybe we do a bit of vanity. I like to do some for the wrinkles, okay? So wrinkles and hair. We did biotin, so that's good. Oh, and one other thing was to optimize the nutrients, vitamins and minerals, fats, and proteins that we need as the building blocks for everything in our body mind. Okay, and also trace elements, and yeah, I think we'll leave it at that for now. All right, everyone, thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe. There could be many people who could be helped out by these sessions that we do together. Don't forget there's a group behind me as well who support me and support all of you. So thanks to all of you for being here. And yeah, so we'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.